My hat goes off to the Ted Cruz team. Donald Trump cleaned everyone's clock in 5 races on Tuesday night. And where was Ted Cruz? He was in Hickory, the basketball arena in Hickory, what's it called? Hickory Court or something in Indiana. Made famous by the movie Hoosiers with Gene Hackman. That was just actually really good PR. You know, I have to tell you something. Getting media attention is an art, okay? And, you know, you're talking to someone, I've been on every major network multiple times in this country. I've been on Fox and CNN and MSNBC more times than I can even remember, not to mention front page stories on the New York Times, Washington Post, and on and on and on. So I get how hard it is to do something that is spicy and sassy or that gets people's attention. And I know what it's like to write the sound clip. Anyway, I'm impressed that they decided that they were going to do that. They doubled down. They did the Hoosier basketball arena, and they did the announcement of Carly Fiorina. So my hat's off to them. It has kept Ted Cruz in the news. And that's what this is all about. The problem is this. Ted Cruz screwed up the line. I'm going to play a CNN clip for you. He messed up the line. It was, and Americans, oh, my phone. I forgot to turn my phone off. Let me just ignore that for right now. Americans, they love their bread and circuses, and they will not forgive someone who messes up the circus. So what Ted Cruz did in many ways by messing up that line was worse than being beaten in the Northeast. Because what happens is that people around the water cooler throughout Indiana, right now, all day long today, all day long, they have been forwarding this clip I'm about to show you from CNN, but more importantly, they're talking about it with their friends. Go ahead, play the clip.
How far?
10 feet.
10 feet. I think you'll find it's exact same measurements as our gym back in Hickory.
The line, measure this from the rim. Here's Ted Cruz.
And the question is, can the state of Indiana stop the media's chosen Republican candidates? Well, as y'all know, we're here on the Hickory basketball court. And Bruce, who travels with me, Bruce, I want to ask you something. Do you have a tape measure with you? Tell me something. How tall is that basketball rim?
10 feet.
10 feet. You know, the amazing thing is that basketball ring here in Indiana, it's the same height as it is in New York City and every other place in this country. And there is nothing that Hoosiers cannot do.
All right, so there you have it. It would have been great. He should have stuck closer to Gene Hackman's lines, but the double insult, somebody pointed out in one of their stories online, the double insult is he said not just the basketball ring, but that he said the word basketball. In other words, if you're playing football, you don't say, he went into the football end zone. Well, we all know it's the football end zone. We're in a football stadium. We're playing the game of football. You just say the end zone. You don't have to say the basketball rim. You say the rim. So he tried to be cool. He tried to be hip. He tried to be cute. And it would have worked, but it didn't because he blew the line twice. He just called it a ring, and he put in the modifier basketball. All right, let's move on to Carly. His pick of Carly. Again, this keeps him in the news. And here's the question. Will him saying that if I win in a contested brokered convention, because that's the only way he can win now, then Carly Fiorina is my VP. Does that, in and of itself, cause the voting populace of Indiana to come on fire? Yes! We were really excited about Donald Trump before this. We were really enthused about Donald Trump, but Ted Cruz picking Carly Fiorina, woo! That's got my attention. Hold on, honey. I know that we were Trump supporters up until last night, but did you see what Ted Cruz has done? He's losing big in the primary. He can't win on the first ballot, but he could stop Trump and get a broker convention, and he would pick Carly Fiorina. That deserves a second look. I mean, that's what they're banking on. So I ask you, does him picking Carly as a VP candidate with him cause you to take a second look?